Good day, everyone. I am Abbas Abamoshubanim, aka Mosh Money. I'm doing this recording or this video for you that are just coming into cryptocurrency market. Also for people that have been in crypto market before, but they are doing things wrongly. The mindset or perspective in which they see crypto is quite different for what it exactly is. So that is why you need to follow along and watch this video over and over, if possible, for you to get the clear picture of how cryptocurrency works. This time around, I want to focus on cryptocurrency because RoyalQ is just a tool or an instrument used in crypto. It's never a tool that controls crypto markets, but it's just a tool that helps in trading in crypto markets. So crypto market controls RoyalQ, not RoyalQ controls crypto markets. So follow along as I explain, as I give you fundamentals of cryptocurrency, or I call it crypto theory. Yeah, crypto theory. In this video, I'm going to tell you our new rules and principles of trading in crypto. And let's first talk about conventional business versus crypto business. Conventional business versus crypto business. Follow along. Right. Oh, sorry. You can check this place. You can see that conventional business versus crypto business. Many of you that are coming into cryptocurrency, you are coming with this first mentality, conventional business mentality. That's what you are coming on board with, because you are conversant. You are used to conventional businesses like selling of phones, goods, and all that, buying and selling. Let's take buying and selling of phones as a case study here. For instance, if you buy a phone, you want to trade with 1 million naira. You want to do business or start your business or establish yourself with 1 million naira, and you think of going for phone business. So it is advisable you take all the 1 million naira to market and buy phones worth 1 million naira. When you buy phone worth 1 million naira, you're going to sell it and you're going to make profit at the end of the day after selling, maybe 1 month, 2 months, as the case may be. You make your profits and you go back to market. But by the time you go back to market, if the price has gone up, you have to know how you're going to increase your price while trying to sell. That is how conventional business works. But when we're talking about crypto business, it's different way of approach entirely. Crypto business. In crypto also, you have 1 million naira, for instance. There's a word they used to use that I want you to understand very well. I want you to understand that when we're talking about crypto market is a volatile market. You need to understand this word very well. Volatile market. When we say volatile, we can use another word called fluctuating market. Fluctuating market. Or you call it unstable market. Unstable market, as the case may be. Now, let's now assume you now take 1 million naira to market. In the market of unstable, volatile, fluctuation markets. Yeah. What we mean by volatile market is this. Let's take Bitcoin as an example. Bitcoin is one of cryptocurrency and is a mother of all. And most of the time, it's the dominance of other cryptocurrency. It dictates and directs and decide their movements in many ways. So BTC now, you can see BTC at $50,000 today. Tomorrow you can find it at 30,000. Sometimes you can later find it at 60,000. You can later find it at 20,000. Even you can find it at 16,000. Then later you find it at 70,000. That is what we mean by volatility of cryptocurrency. All these things I'm just saying now, this between 50,000 to 30,000 may be within 3 months. Sometimes it may be within 1 month. Even sometimes it may be within 1 week that all these things will happen. Even sometimes within 3 days. And for it to move from 30,000 to, let's just be in order. 50K, 30K, 60K, 20K, 16K, 10K, 70K, 40K. Yeah, you can see this kind of movement, as you can see how that is not stable. From 50,000 to 30,000 might take up to, it comes down, right? Might take up to 3 months sometimes before it moves from 50,000 back to 30,000. Sometimes 1 month, sometimes 1 week. But within another 1 week or 1 month or 3 months or 6 months, again, you can see it from 30,000 back to 60,000. Within another 3 or 4 months or 6 months, also you can find it from 60,000 back to 20,000. Within 20,000, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months or 6 months, you can find it at 16,000. It might take another 3 months to find it at 10,000. Then another 5 months, 2 months, 3 months, 1 month, you can find it at 70,000. You can see how it moves. If that is the case, let's now assume that you are going to market with 1 million naira into this kind of nature of market. If you want to survive in it, there's money in crypto market, agreed. But if you don't learn real and strict money management strategy, and to achieve money management strategy, you must have been somebody to have conquered 2 things in trading. Number 1, emotion and greed. If you have not been able to conquer your money management will determine the kind of trader you are. Your money management will show whether you are still trading by emotion or by greed. But if you are the type that can stick to your money management very well, then your emotion and greed has been taken care of, and success will be yours in crypto market. If you are not using real money management strategy, if your emotion and greed is still controlling you, you can never last in crypto markets. You need to understand that. That money they say there is in crypto markets, you will never make it before you get discouraged and you get stuck in trading. Why? Let me give you 2 examples of people now. Somebody that is trading with money management strategy, strictly money management, and somebody that is not using money management. Now, I want to trade with 1 million naira now. Now, let me first talk about somebody that's not trading with money management. You put all your 1 million naira here in market, believing that it is going to $70,000. Have this at the back of your mind. You always hear information that market is going to go up. Majorly, that's the kind of information that used to rampant. And those information used to come from people who call whales, and people that control market that want it to dump on people, or they want it to dump for them to buy. They are the one that used to circulate a kind of wrong informations. I want to use layman terms here for you to understand. So if you now, because they say from 50,000 it's moving to 70,000, you now put all your 1 million for you to make profits, then you now end up find it at 30,000. What will have happened? Meaning that though your money will not turn zero, but you can see the kind of percentage drop that will have happened to your money. And don't forget, I said before it moves down from 50,000 to 30,000 might take 2 to 3 months or 1 week or 2 weeks. So if it happens like that, it means that for the next 2, 3, 4 months, you'll be in this looking at it that maybe it's going to come back up, come back up, or come back up. Luckily for you, after 6 months or 1 year, let me put it that way, let's say it now comes up to 60,000. Wow, if you can be patient, then it will later be profit for you. I getting it. Your money will be back because you enter at 50,000. Now it is 60,000, but you can see how many months you have waited. That is when you see people complaining that crypto is a scam. Oh, my money is there for the past this, for the past that. Is because you are getting it wrong. Now from 60,000 again, you can see now that you have made back your money, right? After 6 months of 1 year or 3 months, you have made back your money and little profit. Some people, because they lack money management, they still put that money, that 1 million naira and the profits, they put it back here. Because the way it has been coming up to this 60,000, they think it's still going to go up. The moment they put all the money at the 60,000, then the next things they see is not even 30,000 again, it's 20,000. After 20,000, 16,000. After 16,000, 10,000. Wow. Even your 1 million naira at that point in time might have been around maybe 50,000 naira. Might have reduced to like 50,000 naira. So you won't have choice than to just forget about it and close your eyes until when market comes up. It might now later be after another 1 year before it's not going to be coming up till 70,000. You can see, wow, 70,000. Meaning that with your long-term awaiting patience, you still come out of it. But many people don't have that kind of patience. From 70,000 again to 40, as you can see the scenario now. So if you are the type that's not taking advantage of, or you are not making use of money management very well, this is what the scenario that will happen to you. And this is how it continues to happen to you if you don't get rid of your emotion and your greed. But now, in another way now, how do you now trade? Let's now take the example, that's example of the second person now. The same value, let's use the same value, 50 to 30 to 60K. 50 to 30 to 60K to, I think, 20K. Sorry. 50K. 30K. 60K. 20K. 16K. 10K. 70K. 40K. Good. But if you want to escape through, or you want to be always a winner or successful somebody or professional trader in crypto market, now you need to apply what we call money management. Let's take, for instance, you have 1 million naira. Now you want to trade in crypto markets, let's say BTC. Now, as a professional trader, good money management for you to use is to set aside 20% of your 1 million naira. That is 200,000 naira, right? Good. You put 200,000 naira to the 1 million naira here. This is quite different from business of phone. 200K, you buy market here, believing that it's going to go to 70,000 for you to have profits. But don't forget, you still have 800,000 naira in your reserve. Now, then after buying from here, you end up seeing market at 30,000. Wow, this is heartbroken. But by the time you see market at this 30,000, wow, you still have excess fund. Let me buy another 200,000 naira. You can see the journey. Meaning that this is after maybe 1 month or 3 months. That is when you think of taking another 200,000 naira from your balance of 800,000 naira, making 400,000 naira from your 1 million naira. Then the next thing is this. Let's say when you use 200,000 naira here, it might be Bitcoin or another coin entirely that you buy at this price. The next thing now is that you now see BTC coming up. Wow. When it is coming up, this one will force sell. Or even, let's say, for instance, this thing is just moving from 30,000 to 35,000, 30,000 to 35,000, meaning that this one has already hung, right? But this one will be selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, until when market comes down to this place. By the time market comes down to this place, this one will have come out, and this one will have been giving you profit, and the profit will be more bigger. Let's now say, for instance, after market hits this place, these two sold. Then you now say, wow, I've made good, reasonable profits. Then what you need to re-enter market again here is your another 20%, which is 200,000. When you enter with 200,000 here, then before you realize it, everything dumped down, boom, 20,000. What has happened? Okay, no worry, you still have 800,000, even plus, more than that, because you have made profits around here before market comes to this side. All right, let's now say you have 900,000 naira on ground now, after taking 200,000 naira from your 1.1 million because of the profits you have made so far. All right, at this point in time, when market is here, you can see that market is very low. Wow. Okay, you can put another 200,000 naira here. When you put another 200,000 here, don't forget that before market will come back to 10,000, you might have even been moving from 20,000 to 25,000, 20,000 to 25,000, you will have made some profits, right? But this one also hook. When this one also hook, when the market comes to 16,000, you buy another 200,000. This one is giving you little profit here, little profit. Don't forget, we have 200, 200, 200. That means we have spent 60%, meaning that we still have 400,000 or more, or 500,000 on ground, right? When market now comes to 10,000, you still have excess fund. You now put 200,000 naira here. When you put 200,000 here, this is what we call cocoa harvest time for crypto trader. Cocoa harvest time. Cocoa harvest time. You know, crypto is not the kind of business that by the time you hit it once or twice in a year. But once you hit it once or twice in a year, the profits you are going to make will be more than 2 years, 3 years of somebody trading in conventional business, or somebody that's not making good money management in trading. For instance, imagine what you bought at $10,000 worth of BTC here. If it goes back to 70,000, the next price here, you can imagine the type of percentage you have made. Meaning that the profit is going to give you can even more than your whole capital, all up to your whole capital invested. Why all these ones you have bought earlier also, they are still going to give you some profit. But the one that's going to give you that huge profit is this one bought at this lowest price. As the goal of every trader or business owner is to buy when price is very low. But the problem you used to have is that you don't have excess fund. You don't understand the market you are trading. You get exhausted. You spend all you have at the point in time that you don't have money again when markets become more deeper. And you need to understand that when we are talking about crypto markets, nobody can 100% determine the market, no matter how good you are, no matter how good in technical analysis or fundamental analysis. You can never ever 100% predict the market. That is why once you understand this clue of money management, if you're good at analysis, you don't good at analysis, you discover that you always be at win-win and you stick to your strategy. People will be asking you, how are you doing it? You'll be telling them that, oh, it is because of the strategy I'm using. So now the market is now 70,000. You can see that from 10,000 to 70,000, you have made out profits. You have made a lot of, in fact, your 1 million naira by this point in time must have turned to like 2 million naira and above or more. Are you getting it? That is more than 100% of your capital. If within 1 year, I think it's okay. But if let's say, for example, if you are somebody that have bigger capital and you use money management very well and you are able to push big money at this $10,000 price, you can agree with me that you can even make even 1,000% or more, a lot of percentage at this point in time. Now, 70,000 again, don't forget, at this 70,000, all your trades are out. All your trades are out. But because all your trades are out now, and markets move from 10,000 to 70,000, your belief is that, oh, it's going to 100,000 before it returns. If you are the type that use money management, what you return back here is around 200,000 also. To start the market again, let's assume it's going to 100 to 200,000. But once you put 200,000 here and the market now comes to 40,000, you are still in market. You can later put another 200,000 and you'll be playing your market or your game accordingly like that. That is how it works in one shot. So now this now brings about this kind of principle of ours. This has bring about this principle of ours, right? So now plan B team trading strategy. Our strategy is second to none in crypto and RoyalQ community for both one shot and cycle strategy. We approach crypto market in professional way of strict money management. Rule 1, trade with just 20% of your total portfolio, even if we are in bull run. Even if we are in bull run, trade with just 20%, meaning that if you are using $100, you are expected to take just $20 to trade. If they release 3 signals in a day, only 1 or 2 you are going to take. If you take 2, meaning that you share you divide the $20 into 2. You pick one with $10, you pick another one with $20, or you just pick one out of the signal of the day with $20 and wait for that one to close. You'll be doing that one, though the profit will be small. Yes, agreed. You may think, but how will I get my robot money? Don't forget that anybody trading with $100, you need to involve in referral. You need to know about that. That's number one. Then secondly, even though with this 20% of a thing, don't forget that your money will come once or twice in a year. By the time the dip happen and you just even use your $20 to pick market at the very lower side of the market, like I explained the 10,000. So if you pick markets at the lower price, when the market is going to go up, that 20,000 alone can give you back your robot money once in a year like that. That is why I use I like to use the illustration of cocoa plantation farmers. Crypto is like that. You know, they used to make their money once in a year, but before that, once in a year, they will have planted plantain, tomato, and some other things that can be giving them little money. So your own plantation, plantain and tomato and small plants, things you have planted is like when you are using your 20% to make that little profit. But by the time market dips once, that's your cocoa harvest time. You know, when market is deeply deep and you put just little money, you get that. Sorry, let me let somebody they call enter. I want to see the Zoom is still on. Okay. All right. Somebody's calling me on this phone. Sorry. All right. So you have it at the back of your mind that you trade with just 20% of your total portfolio, even if we are in bull run. But if you have 1 million naira, for instance, without your 1 million naira, you mean that you can take your 20% of 1 million naira will be 200,000 naira. I'm just using naira as an illustration anyway. Just know that if as your own currency, CDs and all that, you are taking 20%. So let's say you are trading with, let me be using dollar. You are trading with $1,000. So the 20% of $1,000 will be $200. So if signal is like 5 in a day, meaning that you are going to divide your $200 into 5. That is $40. So you use $40 to take one signal, $40 to another signal, like that. There won't be any time that you not be in trade. Number 2, or the rule 2, if all the 20% suddenly enter deep, wait patiently for days to know if there will be more dips ahead before taking another 20% to trade. We have illustrated that in our explanation the other time. The number 3, rule 3, if after taking another 20% to trade, you still experience another dip, then take your eye off market as if you have no more funds. As if you have no more funds. So meaning that by the time you take the first 20%, you take less from $1,000, you take $200. Then maybe after sometimes that one dips, then you take another $200, that's a $400. Close your eyes as if you don't have any capital again and see where the market will end before you take another 20%. Make sure another collector. Sorry. Okay. Make sure by all means you are conservative and always have funds, USDT at any point in time of the market directions. Okay, on the market directions. Means that don't by any mistake exhaust your balance in crypto trading. Make sure you are doing a kind of money management that you always have funds available in your Binance. Don't at any point in time make use of all you have to trade in crypto markets. Rule 5, apply same principle on both one shot and cycle. Rule 6, trade only, when we're talking about cycle now, trade only BTC, Ethereum, if possible BNB for your cycle trade, because they quickly recover. They don't dip more than 60 to 70% from their all-time high, and some other things that we're going to explain in the next video. Now, number 7, rule 7, give reasonable total margin call like 50% to 80% while setting your cycle strategy on BTC or Ethereum, meaning that you're under your margin configuration, under margin call drop, while setting your dips, make sure all total is not less than 50%. So that's where you can still use money management and still always be in market, and robots will always have money to trade for you at any point in time. There won't be a situation whereby your trade will hang and robots will have used all the money to trade due to the settings given to it. Number 8, teach your new prospect the same rules above and say bye-bye to trade hanging, and you always enjoy gas fee forever and ever. Because of our time and the call that is distracting this call, I'm going to call it a day for today. And in the next class, we're going to explain the 12 principle of using robots, trading crypto using robots in cycle mode. This is for one shot. So you can share this video with all the news prospect that is just coming on board for them to understand the theory of cryptocurrency, the fundamental of cryptocurrency. They should know that they need to change their mindset about conventional business to crypto business way of trading. So if they are coming on board with conventional business mindset, they will never ever get it right in crypto. But once is where we make crypto money. And that once you make it, it's going to boom. But if you cannot wait for that once to make that money, so you don't have excess fund to trade when there's dip, there's no how you can last in crypto markets, let alone of RoyalQ. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time.